Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and this is a video that I was pretty surprised to make because I was using this team for fun and overall I ended up getting a very nice streak of 10 wins. So we're just gonna have this amazing Pokemon, the Medicham, on the Switch, flipping around a lot of bad lead scenarios, and it's gonna be, to be honest, the star of this line. So we're gonna pair it up with Scrafty and Galvantula, and we're looking at an ABB team style with Double Fighter at the back, while Galvantula is gonna be our main anti-flyer option. With all those Noctowls and Pelipers in the meta, I really thought that Galvantula could work quite well, but guess what? Everyone thought the same, so they are using Basidons and Stunfisks all the time. So here is where the backline can protect Galvantula from those steel type threats. We're gonna be able to completely do a nice job against that Pokemon, against that Stunfisk. They go for the Rock Slide, they still cannot finish us off, so we can pressure even more here with our Ice Punch, and this is gonna be their only remaining option against our Galvantula. So we're just gonna go in now with the Scrafty. They have to fire off the move. Unfortunately, it is gonna be the Earthquake. This is gonna deal a lot of damage to my Pokemon, but still now we can reach to that foul play, do some really nice chunk to that Medicham, bring it to a point that a whole Lance can finish it off, and at least this is our plan. Can we outspeed here to the move? Of course we can, trainers. Who was worried? I was not, but we're gonna take this amazing victory with Galvantula being a very nice leader and closer at the same time. Basidon to the next one, horrible lead scenario, we have to get out of there, and Medicham is gonna be our safe switch. They also have a Medicham, so this is looking kinda promising for us right now. Gotta go now for that Psychic, and they are gonna shield it. However, we managed to pull through that debuff, and this is pretty cool for us. They go for the Ice Punch, that was not expected, and now they have to either double block or commit to that Medicham falling down to my punches, because I'm just gonna block the next move, no reason at all to risk here, and I'm just gonna farm down. And with that, we just flipped around that bad lead scenario. We got now the Psychic on the Lantern. Things are looking kinda good right now because my Galvantula can go against that Lantern, and we also threw at the CMP alignment, so that was looking pretty good for us, and we now can go in with that Galvantula. Coming with the Basidon, we reveal the Scrafty, and they get out of there. Into the next one now, and we're facing Galvantula with, the Deoxys matchup. I really can see that work towards our advantage, especially after the launch, because after the launch they cannot even nuke us down with that Rock Slide. However, it can still be super effective, so we have to be extremely careful. They go for the Thunderbolt, that was a pretty cool move by them, and they managed to catch the second launch on the Lantern. It works just fine for me because now I can go in with my Scrafty and start doing some really nice stuff here, charging up on energy, charging up on my attack stat. So I'm just gonna throw immediately my Power Punch, missing that Excellent for some weird reason, and I think I can farm down at this point, because even if that is gonna be a Thunderbolt, we can definitely survive. Look at that little guy flexing its non-existent muscles but holding his pants on, and we're just gonna go with a foul play against that Deoxys to take the shield, and now Medicham can go in, absorb all that energy, and with a pretty much a weird confidence, we're just gonna farm down completely here with Deoxys out of the way. I'm kinda sure that whatever there is at the back will struggle against my two Pokemon here, and we were right, they're just gonna surrender the match. Into the next one now with the Stunfisk up from the lead, and we're just gonna go in with our Medicham. Okay, so going straight for that Psychic, because this Flyer doesn't take super effective damage from my Ice Punch, and they managed to take it. This is looking pretty cool for us right now, because not only we managed to pull through the Psychic on a Glassymon, but also we have a chance here to completely farm down after we spend the shield and flip around that really bad matchup. With the Pelipper out of the way, we might have a clearer chance here to go ahead and do more solid work against their Stunfisk with my Scrafty. So we're gonna go in now with Galvantula over the Noctowl. So you can see here that even this line with Double Flyer at the back can really struggle against my team with Double Fighter. So we're looking at a pretty scary team at this point. Now we're just gonna go here with a Power Punch against that Stunfisk just to vamp up our attack stat, and at this point we just have to block once because this can always be an Earthquake, and with that a crazy farm down, we can definitely go ahead, bait here, or just go with a double foul play to finish them off, but instead I decide to go ahead and farm them down because they had two shields, no reason at all to throw 0, and my Galvantula was also still alive for that Volt Switch damage, doing crazy amount of work against their Noctowl. Psychic here on the switch against the Pelipper. Once again they let it go, and I think that is a mistake. Pelipper cannot take the damage that well, so they have to sacrifice a shield. So now that gives me the chance to go ahead, shield once again, farm down that Pelipper, and now Stunfisk returns into the battle. We are already there to that double Ice Punch. Can we get to another one? Yes. Oh no, we cannot. Okay, they just pressed their Rock Slide. It's fine by me. I'm just gonna take it. Now they are energy dry, and I can go in with my Scrafty, completely farm down this thing, even though we might get hit by an Earthquake. However, they go for the Rock Slide. At the back lies the Venusaur, and Venusaur is still scary. So I decide to spend a shield here because I want that Venusaur out of the way, and I know that by blocking the first one, they will get debuffed now, so that the second will not do so much damage like it was intended to do. So I'm just gonna go now ahead and take the Sludge Bomb. You can see how much damage it dealt even with the debuff. Now I can debuff this Pokemon even more. Can they farm it down? Yes, they can. This is looking scary. They are switching out, and I'm just gonna go now for the double Power Up Punch to finish them off, because I know they have the shield, and look at how much damage they just dealt with that Frenzy Plant, cleaning off that debuff as well, but it was not enough, still not enough to finish me off, and Scrafty is gonna wrap this thing up. Into the next one now with Galvantula facing the Noctowl up on the lead. Finally a good lead. So many Stunfisk, so many Bassodons lately, and Galvantula is struggling a lot, but this double fighter backline can really help a ton against this current state of the meta. We're gonna go here straight for the discharge. They're gonna block it, and I'm just gonna stay in as long as they want to stay in. So now they go out to the Scrafty, and I can go in with my Medicham because I can wall this Pokemon down for sure. I can farm down so much energy, then spend a little bit of that energy with the Ice Punch, and then try to snipe it down with my punches. You can see that Scrafty can still pull through a double foul play to bring this match up to a very close one, but still not enough because we have almost the optimal IVs for our Medicham to survive here, and gonna go still for that Ice Punch against the Flyer, doing super effective damage, but not enough to bring it to no HP. Gonna be able to go ahead and farm down here. They have the Lantern at the back, and we have so much energy that we can definitely debuff this Pokemon. They still have that shield up, so they have to start using it at some time. Another lands here, they decide to keep it up, and of course now with my Scrafty and those debuffs on that Lantern, they stand no chance at all. Noctowl is also severely hurt, and we're gonna grab this amazing victory. A Grassol team as it seems here, so I was pretty happy to encounter Grassol teams because they most likely are gonna lead with Shadow Victory Bell, proving the fact that they are having a Bassodon at the back. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use my Galvantula here and do whatever I can to your shields, and with that in mind, with that Victory Bell out of the way, I'm pretty sure I can do a lot of work with my double fighter at the back. Even if they have something like a Ghost type, I still have my Scrafty for the end game, so I'm just gonna throw in there my Medicham and see how it goes. Instead they managed to have an Azumarill, so that is looking kinda scary. I have to stay in here with my Medicham, block my Medicham, because I'm pretty sure there is gonna be either a Stunfisk or a Bassodon at the back, so my Scrafty can either destroy down that Pokemon with no shields or with one shield, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pressure even more the Azu. Gonna get there to the Ice Punch, and at this point I don't care at all. Down goes the Azu, gonna go in now with the Scrafty. They see the Scrafty, they back out, and of course that victory will be a very nice earned one. We got the Azumarill into the next one as our lead option, and Galvantula is looking pretty healthy against this one, because a pure discharge is just gonna dominate this matchup. And of course Azumarill is not the best Pokemon right now for Great League. I don't know what is happening here, but I don't know, they're just staying in, so whatever there is at the back might be extremely weak to my Galvantula. A lot of trainers do not pay attention to your Galvantula, so they might get in there in Go Battle League triple or double weak to that Pokemon, and this is a fact that I really like about Galvantula on Great League right now. We're having now that Jirachi coming in, and those Ice Punches or Psychics are not gonna do enough work, so Jirachi is another cool Pokemon to encounter some certain threats, especially the Flyers and also the Medicham, but still we got the Scrafty and we can safely go ahead here for that Power Punch, finish them off, and you can see those missions being completed down there by winning the match. Yeah, they just left, so that was a little bit of a spoiler. Into the next one now with a Noctowl upon the lead, and Galvantula is looking healthier than ever. Come on Ganeto, you got this. So discharge on the shield on the Noctowl, and we're gonna be able to do exactly the same on their charge attack. So Sky attack from their part, and we have the time to go here for the discharge to do massive damage and little damage to that Noctowl. Down they go, they do not want to spend any more shields. At the back lies the Trevenant, and they are gonna throw here. So this is pretty fine by me. With that Noctowl out of the way, I'm pretty sure that my backline can have a very good matchup overall against the meta. So we're gonna be able to tank the Seed Bomb for sure, overfarm a little bit, now go for the foul play. Are they gonna go ahead and try and catch the next one because they are shielding here? So because they shield it, I'm like, you know what, just bring it on, whatever it is, I can survive. I will try and switch out to the Medicham as long as I see their switch, and it is gonna be the Red Steel Trainers, so I'm just gonna take the first move. It is gonna be the Zap Cannon, doesn't matter at all even with that debuff because I have my Psychic ready to go. Psychic is resisted, but still those Locons are not enough to finish me off, and all I want to do here is to shield, completely farm down with my Medicham, and at this rate I believe that a Nice Punch will be more than enough to finish off the Trevenant, and even if it is not enough, I still have the time to go for one more extra Ice Punch to finish off that weird Trevenant, and the victory will be for our double fighting line. Into the final one, trainers, against Dylan here, a former legend I believe, so we're gonna have a very good lead at this Medicham. Weak internet connection for some weird reason. We're having the launch on the fighter, and of course after that debuff I'm pretty sure we can survive the hit. However, I decided to block because I was afraid of the psychic damage being so much, and since they are not getting out of there, I figured that switching out was not an option for them, so I'm just gonna switch out, try to catch a move on my Medicham, and at this point with that debuff it doesn't matter at all. Able to farm down here because they stay in. I don't know why they did that. I don't know what there is at the back, but they could oh okay, they have a Wolverine. Okay, that makes kinda sense to be honest. So at this point we're just gonna go with the Psychic, do a nice amount of damage to their Walrus, and yes, Icicle Spear is gonna connect, down we go, but now we have Galvantula, and I have to reach to that land to bring that Wolverine to no HP. What lies at the back? It is gonna be the Aurorus, and that is gonna be a great game. So that's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers.